Alright folks, grab your emotional support flashlight and your last can of bug spray, because Silent Hill just booked us a one-way ticket to 1960s Japan, where the air smells like rain, the streets are empty, and the flowers, well, they want to eat you alive. Silent Hill F isn't just bringing back the mind-melting horror, it's handing you a makeshift weapon and telling you to get in there and dodge, parry, and pray. So either this is a bold new chapter for the fog, or the moment that Silent Hill trades psychological dread for Soulslike smackdown. This time we find ourselves in the fictional rural town of Ebisugiyoka. Imagine Animal Crossing if Tom Nook was a yokai, and cherry blossoms ate your face. It's all drenched in that beauty and terror vibe. Paper lanterns swinging in the wind, traditional shrines, crimson spider lilies slowly wrapping themselves around anything warm-blooded. It's gorgeous and deeply wrong. The story's penned by Ryukishi07, the mind behind Hitagashi When They Cry. If you know his work, you know it's not just horror. It's emotional manipulation wrapped in murder mystery. And Hanako, our protagonist, isn't just a Silent Hill tourist. She's got trauma, agency, maybe a little more fight in her than the James Sunderlands of the world. Now here's where things get divisive. The devs didn't want another Silent Hill 2, but with new wallpaper. So now, full melee combat. No trusty pistol, no shotgun you only use twice, just improvised weapons with durability, stamina meters, and a parry system. Okamoto says, it's to connect with younger players raised on games like Sekiro and Ghosts of Tsushima. And look, maybe Silent Hill and melee combat can coexist, but you crank the action too high and you're not scared. You're sweaty and wondering how to perfectly parry Pyramid Head. The vibe they're going for is fight to survive, not run like hell. But I've been around long enough to know that once you give the player a perfectly timed parry, they stop fearing the monster and start farming it for loot. You play as Hanako Shimizu, a high schooler who already had it rough before the flowers started turning her neighbors into grotesque set pieces. The whole game revolves around her navigating a plague of supernatural decay. There are faith checkpoints, where you make ritual offerings to level up abilities and gear. Multiple endings mean your choices matter. And yes, there's a new game plus for those who want to suffer again, but perhaps with a little more style and flair. And puzzles are back, though don't expect just matching symbols on a door. This is the kind of puzzle design that makes you stop, think, and briefly reconsider every life choice that led you to playing this thing in the dark at 2 o'clock in the morning. This is Silent Hill's make or break. Okamoto's been blunt. They don't want to keep making Silent Hill 2 until it's as dry as Netflix's Resident Evil script notes. They want new players, fresh eyes, and people who maybe have never held a PS2 controller in their life. The danger? Longtime fans see Silent Hill as horror because you feel powerless. You take that fragility away, and you risk ending up with Resident Evil 6 Petunia Protocol. It's the reboot paradox. If you don't evolve, you're irrelevant. If you evolve too much, you're unrecognizable. And Silent Hill F is straddling that razor's edge like a horror movie fangirl making bad life choices. Early previews say the story and setting are mesmerizing, like Hereditary meets Fatal Frame. The combat is intense, maybe a little too eager to flex. Some say it blends perfectly with the tension, and others say it's like ordering a latte and getting a double espresso shot straight to the soul. If you're into reactive melee systems, you'll probably dig it. If you want the slow burn suffocation of Silent Hill 2, you might feel like you just got invited to a rave when you were expecting a funeral. Silent Hill F drops September 25th, 2025 on PS5, Xbox Series XS, and PC. It could be the rebirth the series is needed for over a decade, or the moment the fog clears and we all realize we liked it better when we couldn't see what was coming. So does this combat-heavy approach sound like a fresh nightmare worth playing, or does it feel like Silent Hill lost its soul to the parry button? Drop your thoughts below, hit that like button. Until next time, God bless, be safe. I'll see you guys in the dark.